And on this Wednesday, October 1st, 2025 edition of Newsmakrs, Turning Point USA's college tour went to Utah for the first time since its founder was assassinated on a college campus in the state. Yesterday's stop at Utah State University in Logan was about 2 hours north of Utah Valley University, where a gunman killed Turning Point founder Charlie Kirk on September 10th. Conservative podcast host Alex Clark told the thousands of supporters she was not there to eulogize Kirk, but to pass the torch to everyone in the audience. Event security included metal detectors and a heavy law enforcement presence. This attendee says it felt different than previous events.
A few weeks ago, as we can see, there wasn't as much security, and just walking up to the venue, drones flying around, everything, it made the atmosphere feel more surreal almost.
Meanwhile, a Turning Point USA event set to be held at Texas Christian University's campus is being moved. No reason was given. The student organizers say they will move the event featuring activist Chloe Cole off campus to a Baptist church in Fort Worth. The conservative group Texas Values blasted the move, saying, quote, schools that have the word Christian in them should not shy away from the debate. Abortion rates are declining for the first time since the U.S. Supreme Court's decision to overturn Roe v. Wade. According to recently released data, abortions provided by clinicians have declined as the impacts of new restrictions are being felt. Data from the pro-abortion group Guttmacher Institute found there were 5% fewer clinician-provided abortions in the first half of this year than there were in the first half of last year. The data also noted the declines in clinician-provided abortions occurred in 22 of the states without total abortion bans, but they were largest in states that implemented 6-week bans and in states that border those with total abortion bans. Pope Leo XIV has intervened for the first time in an abortion dispute roiling the U.S. Catholic Church. Leo was asked yesterday about plans by Chicago Cardinal Blaise Cupich to give a Lifetime Achievement Award to Illinois Senator Dick Durbin for his work helping immigrants. The plans drew objection from some conservative U.S. bishops, given the powerful Democratic senator's support for abortion rights. Leo called first of all for respect for both sides, but also said someone who says I am against abortion but says I am in favor of the death penalty is not really pro-life. Someone who says that I'm against abortion but I'm in agreement with the inhuman treatment of immigrants in the United States, I don't know if that's pro-life. Leo spoke hours before Cupich announced that Durbin had declined the award. Meanwhile, the Pope is taking aim at skeptics who, he says, ridicule those who speak of global warming. Leo presided over the 10th anniversary celebration of Pope Francis's landmark ecological encyclical at a global gathering today south of Rome. The encyclical cast care for the planet as an urgent and existential moral concern and launched a global grassroots movement to advocate for caring for God's creation. Leo told the estimated 1,000 representatives from environmental and indigenous groups that they needed to pressure national governments to develop tougher standards to mitigate the damage already done. And that's Newsmakers for this Wednesday, October 1st, 2025 edition. I'm Keith Black.